Jingle them bells and frolic. Oh, by gosh, some stolly. Eggnog, gin and tonic make Yuletide gay and jolly. Same procedure every year.
Oh my goodness, my brothers. Oh my goodness, my brothers, how are you today? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at you. You're doing so very good. Hey everybody, how's it going? It's your boy Dan, and we're back in the garage today working on shit. Specifically the center console that we've been building for the Dewey. Now I will be 100% honest. Being down, last time I worked on this thing was like 3 months ago, and I fucking hate it. I have been looking at it nonstop for the past couple months, and I've been like, what is up with that? And I've come to the terms that I just dislike the design I was going with, and I'm gonna start over. I mean, not like all the way over, but just like a little bit. And I am gonna be doing these videos in a little bit different of a way. So we're gonna work on this, we're gonna get to where I want it to be, and we're just gonna do it. I'm tired of overthinking this. I'm just gonna do it, and we're just gonna make it easier, all right? Anyway, y'all don't really care. Let's get started on this. All right, so last time we left off here. You know, we have acrylic in the center piece here that we're using as a floor, and I don't think that I want to do that. My ideas change a lot on this kind of shit. This hollow handle here, I really not a fan of this anymore. I keep looking at it, and I'm also struggling with dimensions on the underside of everything, and I just don't think it's the way to go. So I think I'm gonna remove this idea. Along with this outer piece that I've built here, this outer trim piece, I think I'm gonna redo this piece too, but I have a good idea. I'd like to change the profile of this shit a little bit. Basically, instead of having the hollow handle down here, I think what I'd like to do is drop this and have it plane out and then come back up. I think that's a good idea. I think that's the way I want to do it. Good old-fashioned CAD, cardboard assisted design. By the way, I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but the lens that I'm using today is one that I've recently got fixed. So I bought the camera lens, you know, for like $400 or $500 a couple years ago. And then I went to go update it one day with a little updater tool that I have, and program and device and whatnot. Update the firmware on it because I heard that it has a better autofocus on it if you update it, and then it fucking bricked it, right? Just like completely made the lens stop working. After that, I lost my $500 lens, which isn't that much in lenses, but it was a lot to me, god dang it. It was a lot to me. But look at me now, using that lens and shit. I missed it. It's a super nice wide angle lens. I think that design on the outside would look pretty simple and neat. All right, let's cut it. I will say this before I stop talking about my ankle forever, is that I want you to remember that I'm still recovering, even though that I look good. I look fucking awesome, right? But even though that I look like I'm doing really well, every day is still really fucking hard. Energy-wise, motivation-wise. I mean, I sat around for 3 months, unable to do anything with my left foot or my right arm. But I do appreciate all the love and support. Like I cannot tell you guys how much I appreciate that. All right, let's try that. Now, obviously, I still got to straighten up the lines and whatnot, but I think that's a pretty swanky looking design. I don't know if I'll do anything down here design-wise. I'm not sure that's in my scope, in my realm anymore. But yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So I think the way to do this now is break these cuts up a good bit. I'll round these out. I mean, honestly, if I want to get the straightest cuts possible, I'll take a piece of wood and then put it along here, use the router bit, vice versa, continue doing that over and over again. So as far as VDUT goes, something that I put a lot of thought into, and I'd still like to make content as much as I can during this month. You know, it's like shooting myself in the foot. I'm the one who started it, you know, it's not like it was something that somebody else created that I have to keep up with, you know. My own dumbassness came up with the idea to do a video every day until Christmas. That was back when I had exorbitant youth energy. I'm almost 30 now. Or more realistically, which is the thing that I've been thinking about the most, is that my body is healing and it just went through some of the most traumatic experiences of its life, whether or not it seems like a lot, and I just gotta get back to like my norm. That's the most realistic answer, am I right? But you see, Do It With Dan isn't that simple. No. He spends most of his days on the internet, which tell him he has every form of cancer that's ever existed. It's a vicious cycle, man. That's all I'm saying. Fuck, I should have brought this new mask that someone gave me. Does anybody else do that? Tell me I'm not alone, because it takes up a good amount of my subconscious mind, and I've got to get better at it. And our respirator, and we're gonna cut this bit to shape. Wow, look at that, a time lapse. Sounds like a perfect time to talk about today's sponsor, which is Lucy. Lucy is a more refreshing alternative to smoking or dipping or chewing or anything that you use to get your nicotine fix. Now listen, I know a lot of these nicotine ads are designed to make you feel bad about what you do, and that's not what I'm about, and that's not what Lucy's about either. I don't want to make you feel bad for doing the things that you do, especially if they help you get through the day and deal with your shit. I get it. But if you're in the market for something a little bit more refreshing than smoking or dipping, that's not going to leave a bad taste in your mouth, consider Lucy. They have a wide variety of different flavors that you'd enjoy. It's discreet, it's low-key, and you're feeling refreshed. Use my link in the description, lucy.co, use my coupon code DOITWITHDAN at checkout, and it's that simple. I want to say thanks for Lucy for partnering with me yet again, and I can't wait to work with them again in the future. Alright, now let's get back to the video. You know, while we're on the subject, can I tell you something that really freaking irks me? All these promos and advertisements for these e-thoughts, man. I'm tired of opening up my phone in public and it basically being porn ads. I might be the only dude here who thinks like this, but I follow meme pages for a reason, because I want to laugh, because my life is sad sometimes. And this goes to a lot of my friends who run those big meme pages, because I have a couple friends who run big meme pages, and they post all of these advertisements, which I get. My issue is not with them. Make your bag. However, like an anti-OnlyFans advertisement, like an exempt for OnlyFans kind of stuff, because I'm so tired of seeing it, man. And my issue is not with girls that have OnlyFans. Like, get your bag, go for it, but stop forcing me to look at it via promoting on my meme pages. That's getting old. I don't give a fuck about your OnlyFans being free. I don't give a fuck about following you, but I'm so sick and tired of seeing it. I don't know what to do. I can't unfollow my meme pages. It's how I stay alive. So tell me, everybody, how am I supposed to get entertainment without seeing people's buttholes? And I have friends that have OnlyFans account. It's not directed towards them. They don't promote it on other people's Instagrams. They keep in their own space. There probably is a little bit of jealousy coming from me, because as a content creator, I feel like I've worked my ass off for the past couple of years to build what I have. The very small fan base that I have, the very few group of loyal followers that I have, I've worked my ass off, I feel like. Now Tammy Two Tits gets to show up, promoted on my fucking favorite meme pages, and she gets 1 million followers because she's got a butthole. Really? You might think that I'm probably anti-pornography too, because of the way I'm talking about, and I'm not. I am so pro-pornography it hurts. I think the problem is, for me, is that it's disrespectful towards the porn industry. Think about all the regulations that someone has to go through to be in pornography. They have to get tested and checked and all this other shit. They have to go through producers. They have to deal with slimy people. They have all this other shit, right? Think about how much women have struggled in the porn industry. Men too, by the way, men too. Now all you gotta do is post a photo in your thong, boom, that's 1 million followers. Really? Is it that simple? Because, hey guys, welcome to my OnlyDans account. It's nothing but ankle photos. And again, I might be speaking to the wrong group of people here. I know a lot of my followers are dudes, and I get it. Men are simple creatures. we like to go fast, and we like titties. Most of us. I don't want to discredit those who don't like titties because of your sexual preferences. You're welcome on my page. Slim Jims are your jam, you're welcome here. However, just like women, I don't expect dudes to be posting photos in their fucking banana hammocks and me liking it. That's just not how it works. All I'm saying is that there's no respect for social media anymore. There never really was. But whatever little bit of self-respect that we have is gone. When Jesus comes back and you're sitting there posting photos of your butthole on the internet, Jesus is gonna look at you and he's gonna go, hey, you remember poor little dude with Dan? Is this where you wanna be when Jesus comes back? Huh? Now let's go cut this, all right, let's go cut it up, cut it up. I like to believe that I'm a man of equal rights, no matter what, and I also admit when I'm wrong, right? So if I ever come out to be wrong about something, I try to admit it like a man. Y'all remember I posted that shit on Instagram about the Kyle Rittenhouse thing and got a bunch of flack for it, a bunch of unfollows and unsubs, and everyone called my fan base ignorant because of it. I remember. The funny part about that is I've had so many people message me after I posted that and say, hey man, I was really against that kid until I watched the facts of the case, and now I agree that it was self-defense. You know how many people have messaged me that? Like less than 100, but more than 50. I had so much flack over posting that shit. I had people tell me that I was an asshole or that I was racist or that I'm a piece of shit or I'm a bigot, which I think is ridiculous because I don't think race has anything to do with this particular case. I mean, and I don't want to focus on the politics of it too much, but I had death threats over that shit. You know that? I had people tell me they're gonna come to my house and kill me. It's kind of convenient that they wait until I hurt my ankle before they say some bitch-made shit like that. You know, I tell people the same thing every time I get a death threat. It's a very blanket sweep answer. Bring a vest. I think that's fun. It's been a minute since I've had death threats. So I can't decide right now if I want to put this piece on the outside or the inside. I think that looks pretty good on the inside. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do the inside and then I'll worry about this lower piece later because I'll have to cut that into shape. But I think that's the way I want to do this. I also think if I do it like this, I can put an RGB backing in between here. Just that little gap. That'll be kind of cool. All right, so now I need to make another one of these. So that's what I'm gonna do. You know, truth be told, I really feel like I've focused a lot on the negatives as of lately. And I don't want to say that there's been nothing but negatives. I've had a lot of positivity happen over the time that I've been down. I finally got my plasma cutting table up and running, and I can start turning a profit on that very soon, which is important to me, you know? Just in time for Christmas too. Don't worry, you guys are not gonna miss that. As soon as I'm able to start taking orders, I will. I've got so much stuff I wanna make for you guys. And on top of that, I don't have to travel this year for Christmas. My parents are actually coming up here this year, which is awesome because I'm physically incapable of doing the traveling right now. Normally I'm the one who has to do the traveling because I'm the kid, right? But for the first time ever, we're having Christmas at my house this year. And that means I don't have to stop making content this year for Christmas by going out of town. So I don't have to stress myself really hardcore by getting a bunch of videos out. So I'm really trying to take it as easy as I can this Christmas without getting too relaxed. And I think because of YouTube, I've kind of come to hate the holidays over the year because I was associated with trying to get content out and advertisements and all that kind of stuff and fucking motorcycle accidents, am I right? But the good news about that is it means that my parents will be here during Christmas. I've already confirmed that my dad's gonna come to the shop and help me one day, which means that you might get to meet my dad. Which I've been bugging him to do for like years. My dad's hilarious. You've never met my dad, but my dad is he's the best storyteller you'll ever meet. And as long as you're not making fun of him, his humor is like top tier, right? And on the other hand, my mom will be in town, obviously. I've been trying to convince both of them to get on the channel for years, right? I'm like, come on, please. I think the internet would love you guys. My mom is convinced that you guys would hate her, which I know is absolutely not true. You guys would love her. And she's an awesome cook. So I've been trying to convince her to do a Cooking with Dan episode. Again, my mom just hates being on camera. I don't even have like good photos of my mom. My mom will not let me take a good photo with her. Mom, I know you're gonna watch this later with the sound off, but I wish you would turn the sound on because she doesn't like me. She's gonna watch it with the sound off because she doesn't like me cussing. But if I could get everybody in the comments to tell my parents to do videos with me, Dan's dad and Dan's mom. I want my mom to do a cooking video with me, and I've got her really close to saying yes. And my dad says he's gonna come to the shop with me and record a video just to shut me the fuck up. We're at that level. So I'm once again asking for your support to convince my parents to do videos with me. Guys, all you gotta do is comment below saying, hey, Dan's dad and Dan's mom, we'd love to see a video with you guys. But keep it fucking respectful, all right? These are my parents, all right? We're gonna be nice to my mom. The only person that we're allowed to make fun of is your mom here. Gotcha? Gotcha. All right, I'm liking the direction that this is going. I mean, obviously it needs a ton of refinement, but we're making some room here. All right, y'all. I think this is where I'm gonna end the video for today, because even though I've only been here for like 3 or 4 hours, I'm fucking beat. Like, I really don't have the energy like I used to just yet, and I'm hoping to get it back very soon. And I appreciate y'all's patience. As far as like the way VDuck is gonna go, I feel pretty good about that. And okay.